She called from a 5-star restaurant. I'm here with my friends and my card declined. Send $800 or they're calling the cops. I replied, let them call. Then I hung up and ordered a pizza for myself. The mugshot I saw online the next morning. The phone rang at 9:47 p.m. on a Saturday. I was 3 beers deep, watching a documentary about World War II submarines, perfectly content with my evening. Didn't recognize the number. Almost didn't answer. Wish I hadn't. Jack, thank God, I need you to do something for me right now. Brianna, my girlfriend of 8 months, voice had that edge to it, the one that meant trouble. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong, I just need you to send me some money, like right now. I muted the TV. Send you money? Yes, Venmo or Zelle or whatever, I don't care which, just fast. How much? $800. I laughed, thought she was joking. Good one. I'm serious, I'm at Lumiere with Tasha and Morgan and Qley. My card declined. The bill is $847 and I need you to cover it. Lumiere, the French place downtown. White tablecloth, $60 steaks, $200 bottles of wine, the kind of place you go once a year for an anniversary. Why would I send you $800? Because I'm stuck here. The bill came and my card got declined and it's humiliating. Send $800 or they're calling the cops. They're threatening to call the police if I can't pay, and I need the money right now. So pay with a different card. I don't have another card that works right now. What about your friends, the ones you're with? They all paid their parts already. This is just mine. I sat up, put my beer down. You ordered $847 worth of food and drinks by yourself? It's not that much when you factor in. Brianna, that's more than my rent. Can we not do this right now? I need money. Now. They're waiting. Who's they? The manager. He's standing right here watching me. It's so embarrassing. Just send it and we can talk about this tomorrow. No. Silence on her end. Then, what do you mean no? I mean, I'm not sending you $800 to pay for dinner. I didn't eat at a restaurant I'm not at. Jack, they're gonna call the police. Let them call. Are you serious right now? Completely. You're really gonna let me get arrested? You're really going to try to guilt me into paying $800 for your dinner because you can't manage your money? Yeah, I'm serious. Figure it out. Jack, I hung up, blocked the number for good measure, unmuted my documentary, grabbed my phone and ordered a large pepperoni pizza. Delivery. Extra garlic knots. The pizza arrived 40 minutes later. Hot. Perfect. I ate half of it while watching German U-boats get depth charged. Went to bed around midnight. Slept great. Sunday morning, I woke up to 17 missed calls from Brianna's mom, 3 from her sister, and 42 text messages from unknown numbers. I made coffee first, let the dog out, sat down, then I started reading. Brianna's mom, what did you do to my daughter? Brianna's sister, I always knew you were trash. Unknown numbers, everything from you're a terrible person to threats I won't repeat here. I googled Brianna's name. First result, local news website. Woman arrested at downtown restaurant after card declined, unable to pay $847 bill. Clicked it. There was a mugshot. Brianna. Mascara smeared, looking furious. The article detailed how she'd been arrested Saturday night around 10:30 p.m. after her credit card was declined multiple times and she was unable to pay her bill. The restaurant had called police. She was charged with defrauding an innkeeper, a misdemeanor, released on $500 bond Sunday morning. I screenshot the article, saved it, then I blocked every number that had texted me and went back to my morning. But I should probably explain how we got here. Brianna and I started dating 8 months before that Saturday night. Met at a friend's barbecue. She worked in pharmaceutical sales. I'm a CNC machinist at an aerospace parts manufacturer. I make good money, around $68,000 a year with overtime. She claimed she made around $75,000 base plus commission. We kept our finances separate from day one. Paid for our own stuff. Split dates. That was my rule, and I didn't budge on it. First month, everything was normal. Coffee dates, movie nights, dinner at reasonable places. We'd split the check or take turns paying. Standard stuff. Month 2, she started suggesting expensive places. Steakhouses. Upscale Italian. Places where dinner for 2 ran $150 to $200. I'd go once in a while, but tell her straight up I wasn't doing it regularly. Why not? Don't you want to treat me sometimes? I treat you fine. I'm just not spending $100 on a meal when I can cook a better steak at home for $20. That's not the same as going out. You're right. It's better because I don't have to wait 45 minutes for a table. She didn't like that answer, but she dropped it. Month 3, I noticed things. Little things. She'd get anxious when bills came. Hesitate before handing over her card. Once, her card declined at a normal restaurant. She played it off as the chip being bad and used a different card. Everything okay with your bank? I asked on the way home. Fine, just an issue with that card. I need to call them. You sure? Yes, Jack, I'm sure. Stop worrying about my finances. I'm not worried about your finances. I'm worried about our finances if we ever combine them. She got quiet. We're not there yet. Good, because I'm not combining finances with someone who can't manage their cards. That's really judgmental. That's really practical. Another time that month, we went shopping. She grabbed 3 dresses, 2 pairs of shoes, a handbag, took them to the register. Total came to $340. Her card declined. She tried 2 more cards. Both declined. I'll come back for these, she told the cashier. Embarrassed. In the car, I asked her straight, how many cards do you have maxed out? None. They're just close to the limit. How close? I don't know exact numbers off the top of my head. Ballpark, can we not do this? We're doing this. How close to the limit? Fine. They're maxed. Happy? Not particularly. How many cards? 4. Jesus, what are the limits? Combined, about $30,000. So you have $30,000 in available credit, and it's all maxed out? I pay the minimums every month. The minimums barely cover interest. You're not actually paying anything down. I know how credit cards work, Jack. Do you? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like you know how to max them out, but not how to pay them off. She didn't talk to me the rest of the drive. I'd hit a nerve. Good. Maybe she needed to hear it. Month 4, she started asking me to cover things. Small at first. Can you get this? I'll get the next one. Then she wouldn't get the next one. I started keeping mental track. Started noticing I was paying more than half the time. We need to talk about money, I said one night after I'd paid for 3 dates in a row. What about it? You said you'd cover the next one. 3 times. Haven't done it. I've been tight lately. Commission was low last month. Then we need to do cheaper dates until it picks up. Or you could just cover it and I'll pay you back. When? When I can. That's not how this works. We split costs or we stay home. Those are the options. She pouted. But she agreed. Month 5, I found out she was in serious debt. Not from her. From her roommate, who I ran into at a grocery store. Hey Jack, how's Brianna doing with her money stuff? Money stuff? Yeah, the credit card debt. She told me she was working on it with you helping her budget. She told you I was helping her budget? Yeah. Said you were really good with money and helping her get out of the hole. I wasn't helping her with anything. She'd never mentioned debt, never asked for budgeting help. How much debt are we talking about? Oh, I don't know exact numbers, but she mentioned it was pretty bad, like can't make minimum payments bad. I went home, texted Brianna. We need to talk. She came over that evening. How much credit card debt do you have? Her face changed, defensive. Why? Because your roommate seems to think I'm helping you budget to pay it off. I never said you were helping me pay it off. How much, Brianna? That's personal. We've been dating 5 months. How much? She looked at the floor. Around $30,000. I just stared. $30,000. It's not that bad. That's more than half your annual salary. I know. I'm working on it. How? By asking me to pay for dates and lying to your roommate about getting help? I haven't lied about anything. You told her I was helping you budget. I didn't even know you had debt until 10 minutes ago. Because it's embarrassing, Jack. I don't exactly love advertising that I'm broke. You're not broke. You have a good job. You're just bad with money. That's mean. That's accurate. $30,000 in credit card debt means you're spending way more than you make. What's it from? Stuff. Life. Things I needed. Like what? I don't have to justify my spending to you. You do if you expect me to keep paying for dates because you're broke. She stood up. I should go. Yeah, you should. And figure out how to tell me the truth next time instead of having me hear it from your roommate. She left. We didn't talk for 3 days. When we did talk, she apologized, said she was embarrassed, said she was working on it, getting a second job, cutting back, all the things you say when you're in debt and have no plan. I believe you're trying, I said, But I need to be clear. I'm not helping you pay it off. That's your debt from before me. I'll support you making better choices, but I'm not becoming your bank. I don't want you to be my bank. Good. Then we're clear. Month 6, she got a second job doing social media management for some local businesses. Claimed it paid $500 a month. Said it would help her debt. I noticed she wasn't actually cutting back spending. Still suggested expensive restaurants. Still bought new clothes constantly. Still ordered delivery instead of cooking. I thought you were working on the debt? I am. God, Jack. I'm allowed to live a little. Living a little when you're $30,000 in debt is what got you there in the first place. Not everyone can be as perfect with money as you. I'm not perfect. I just don't spend more than I have. Must be nice. It is. That's why I do it. Month 7, things were getting tense. She'd get irritated when I wouldn't pay for things. I'd get irritated when she'd suggest expensive plans, then claim she couldn't afford her half. We were stuck. Maybe we should take a break, she said one night. From what? From this. From us. You clearly don't respect me. I respect you fine. I don't respect your spending habits. Same thing. It's really not. Well, it feels like the same thing. Then maybe you should work on separating your identity from your credit card balance. She left angry. We didn't talk for a week. Then she texted saying she missed me, wanted to try again, would work harder on her finances. I said okay, probably shouldn't have. Month 8 brings us to that Saturday night. The day of the restaurant incident, we hadn't even had plans. She'd texted that morning saying she was going out with her friends. Girls' night, Lumiere. She'd been excited about it all week. Have fun, I'd texted back. Thanks, love you. I'd spent my day running errands, hitting the gym, cleaning my apartment, made dinner, settled in for a quiet night. That's when the call came. After I hung up on her and blocked the number, I figured that was it. We were done. She'd find a way to pay or she wouldn't. Either way, not my problem. I didn't expect the arrest. I definitely didn't expect the morning after. So Sunday morning, after I found the article and saw the mugshot, I did what any rational person would do. I made breakfast. Eggs, bacon, toast. Sat on my couch, waited. Around noon, Brianna showed up at my apartment. Didn't know how she got out or how she got there. Didn't care. She banged on the door. Jack, open up. I know you're in there. I opened the door. She looked rough. Same clothes from last night. Hair a mess. Eyes red. Can I come in? No, I need to talk to you. So talk. I got arrested last night. Because of you. No, you got arrested because you ordered $847 worth of food and couldn't pay for it. You could have helped me. I could have. I chose not to. Do you know what they did to me? They handcuffed me. In front of the entire restaurant. Everyone saw. Everyone was taking pictures. Sounds embarrassing. It was humiliating. And it's your fault. How is your inability to pay a bill my fault? Because you wouldn't help me. You're a grown woman with a job. 2 jobs, actually. You chose to go to an expensive restaurant. You chose to order expensive things. You couldn't pay. Those are all your choices, not mine. We're in a relationship. Relationships mean helping each other. Helping doesn't mean bankrolling someone's poor decisions. So you're just going to let me deal with criminal charges? You're going to deal with the consequences of your actions. Yes. I can't believe you. I can't believe you thought ordering $800 worth of food without being able to pay for it was a good idea. My card was supposed to work. I thought I had room on it. You have $30,000 in credit card debt. Why would you think you had room? I thought I paid it down enough. Clearly you didn't. That's called not managing your money. She started crying. Real tears this time. I need help. Get a financial advisor. I need you. You need someone to enable your spending. I'm not that person. So we're over? We've been over since you tried to guilt me into paying $800 for a meal I didn't eat. I hate you. You're allowed to hate me, from somewhere else. Leave. She left, crying. Dramatic exit. I closed the door, went back to my breakfast. Update: 1 week later. The arrest made bigger news than expected. Small town, slow news week. Woman arrested at luxury restaurant after $847 tab. Got traction online. People shared it. Memed it. Her mugshot became a local joke. Her friends from that night, they distanced themselves fast. Turns out they'd already paid for their portions of the bill. Brianna had ordered the expensive wine, the appetizer sampler. The premium steak, the dessert tasting menu, all for herself. Then couldn't pay. Tasha, one of the friends who was there, reached out to me Tuesday. "Hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for what happened. We didn't know she couldn't pay. She kept ordering and we figured she had it covered." Not your problem. I saw people giving you crap online for not helping her. That's not fair. She spent like crazy that night, showed off the whole time. Then when the bill came, she got real quiet. Did she ask any of you to help? She tried. We all said no. We asked for separate checks from the start since Brianna kept ordering expensive stuff. We'd already paid our parts plus tip when our checks came. That $847 bill was literally just hers. We had no idea she couldn't cover it until the end. Thanks for letting me know. No problem. For what it's worth, you made the right call. The criminal charge was real. Defrauding an innkeeper. Class C misdemeanor in our state. She had a court date scheduled. Her mom kept trying to contact me. I kept blocking numbers. Finally, she showed up at my work on Wednesday. Security called me. "There's a woman here asking for you. Says she's your girlfriend's mother." "Tell her I'm not available." "She says it's an emergency." "It's not. Please ask her to leave." They did. She left angry based on what security told me later. Thursday, Brianna's lawyer sent me a letter, certified mail, asking if I'd be willing to write a character reference letter for her court case, explaining she was a good person who made a mistake. I didn't respond. Friday, her court date happened. I didn't go. Heard about it later from someone who did. She pleaded guilty. The judge wasn't sympathetic. Read her the riot act about wasting police resources and the restaurant's time. Asked her what she was thinking ordering that much food without the means to pay. She apparently tried the whole, "my boyfriend was supposed to help me" defense. The judge shut that down fast. Asked her age. When she said 29, he said something like, "You're not a teenager. You're a grown woman who made a choice to order expensive food without ensuring you could pay for it. That's not your boyfriend's responsibility. That's yours." Got sentenced to 80 hours of community service, 6 months probation, and ordered to pay full restitution to the restaurant, $847, plus their administrative costs for dealing with the police and court proceedings. Another $200, plus court costs of $350, plus her lawyer fees, which someone told me were around $1,500 for the guilty plea representation. All told, that $847 meal cost her around $3,500 in legal consequences. And that's not counting the lost wages from the community service hours or the 2 jobs she lost. She also lost her pharmaceutical sales job. The company terminated her once the mugshot made rounds on social media. Didn't want the bad press. The social media management gig dropped her too. Clients didn't want to be associated with someone who'd been arrested. She moved back in with her parents. Update. 1 month later, life moved on. I went on a couple dates, nothing serious. Enjoyed my quiet apartment and reasonable spending habits. Then I got a message on LinkedIn from Brianna's sister, Rachel. I'd met her once at a family dinner months back. "I know you probably don't want to hear from any of us, but I wanted to apologize for the texts I sent you that night. Brianna told us you refused to help her out of spite. Didn't tell us she'd ordered $800 plus worth of food for herself while already being in massive debt. Thanks for the message. Water under the bridge. She's in rough shape. Moved back home. No job. Basically drowning in debt now with the legal fees on top. Mom's enabling her, but Dad's had enough. They're fighting constantly. I'm sorry to hear that." Don't be. She did this to herself. I just wanted you to know that not everyone in the family thinks you were wrong. Appreciate that. Also, she's still telling people you're the reason she got arrested. Just a heads up. Let her. Anyone who believes her version isn't someone I need in my life anyway. Fair point. Take care, Jack. You too. I looked her up on social media out of curiosity. Her accounts were all set to private now. Probably got tired of the comments on her mugshot. Update. 3 months later, got a text from an unknown number Tuesday afternoon. "Jack, it's Brianna, using a friend's phone. I'm in therapy now. Working through things. My therapist suggested I reach out to make amends. I'm sorry for putting you in that position. I was in a bad place financially and mentally. I should never have expected you to bail me out. That was wrong." I read it 3 times. Typed back, "Thanks for the apology. I accept it. I hope you're doing better. Can we talk? Maybe meet for coffee? I don't think that's a good idea. I've changed. I'm working on my debt. Got a job at a call center. It's not glamorous, but it's steady money. I'm making payments. That's good. Keep doing that. I miss you. Brianna, I wish you the best, but we're not getting back together. You need to focus on yourself right now. No response for 10 minutes. Then you're right. Thanks for everything. Take care. You too. I blocked the number. Not out of anger, just closure. Final update, 6 months later. Life's good. Met someone new. Her name's Priya. She's an accountant, manages her money like a responsible adult. Novel concept. We went to Lumiere for our third date. My idea, wanted to reclaim the place. The manager recognized me as we walked in, gave me a look like he wasn't sure what to do. Everything okay? Priya asked. Yeah, just some history with this place. We sat down, had an amazing meal. We both ordered modestly, appetizers, entrees, shared a dessert, 1 glass of wine each. The duck confit was incredible. Bill came to $225. We split it 50-50. Reasonable compared to what could have been spent there. No drama. As we were leaving, the manager approached. Sir, I just wanted to say thank you. For what? For not causing a scene. After what happened last time you were connected to this establishment, I wasn't sure what to expect. I wasn't here last time. My ex was. Right. Well, we appreciated you not getting involved in that situation. I had no reason to get involved. He nodded. For what it's worth, we get people who try to dine and dash pretty regularly. Usually they just run. Never seen someone call someone else to pay their bill while we're holding them there. She was creative, I'll give her that. The criminal charges stuck. We had to prosecute. Can't let people think they can just order hundreds of dollars in food and walk away. Understandable. You were doing your job. Still, appreciate you being cool about it all. Your meal tonight is 20% off. You don't have to do that. Consider it an apology for the awkwardness. The discount brought our $225 bill down to $180. We left with the discount and a much better memory of the place. Priya was curious. So what happened with your ex here? I told her the whole story. The phone call, the arrest, the mugshot, everything. She laughed. She really thought you'd just send $800? Apparently. And you ordered pizza instead? Best pizza I ever had. You're kinda savage. I prefer practical. She made choices, faced consequences. That's life. Most guys would have caved and paid it. Most guys are afraid of being the bad guy. I'm comfortable with people thinking I'm an asshole if I know I'm right. She smiled. I like that. Yeah. My ex used to let me walk all over him financially. Thought he was being nice. Really, he was just being weak. You have boundaries. It's attractive. We've been dating 6 months now. She's great. We split everything evenly. She's never once asked me to cover something she can't afford, because she doesn't order things she can't afford. Revolutionary concept. Sometimes I think about Brianna. Wonder if she ever got her debt under control. If she learned anything from that night. If the therapy helped. But mostly, I don't think about her at all. That mugshot, though, that lives rent-free in my head, not because I feel bad, but because it's the perfect example of what happens when you expect other people to save you from your own decisions. She ordered $847 worth of food she couldn't afford. She called me to bail her out. I said no. She got arrested. Simple math. And somewhere in her parents' house, she's probably still telling people I'm the bad guy, that I let her get arrested, that I'm heartless. Maybe I am, but I'm heartless with good credit, no debt, and a girlfriend who knows how to read a menu without a calculator to figure out if she can afford it. I'll take that over being the nice guy who enables someone's financial self-destruction any day. The pizza was good too. Really good. Pepperoni and garlic knots from that place on 5th Street. Took me 2 days to finish it all. Worth every penny of the $24 I paid.